Hi, it's Christy, and welcome to Spiritual Quotient. On this channel, I talk and write poetry about spiritual awareness and awakenings because we are not alone in our quest. I'm not a physician, I'm an individual with a relationship to the divine. I love to learn and talk about the process of human relations, and I write about the most powerful energy on heaven and earth, which is love. Today, I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about energy and our mind's algorithm, and I'll be reading from my notes. Energy within our bodies is biochemistry. It includes signals that form communication between cells and tissues, nerve impulses, muscle contractions, and heartbeat. Energy is unpredictable and changes rapidly. What you consume becomes you. Our energy is placed in our thoughts, actions, intentions, behaviors, perceptions, boundaries, and consumption. In some cases, spirituality may negatively affect a person's mental wellness. Constant activity and stimulation can drain our spiritual energy. Witchcraft, tarot, and certain religious sectors, demands of technology, and social media can become extremely harmful and impact your mental health and spiritual journey. Make time for quiet reflection, relaxation, and rest. Many practices can aid in replenishing and refining positive, peaceful, and balanced energy. Positive media access is in the same category as media negative access. Just like the algorithm of our social media threads, the algorithm of our minds can be reprogrammed. We can rewire to a more positive consciousness, which directs the energy that we expend and how we receive shared energy. Negative energy comes from within us, but it is triggered by things outside of us. Negative energy is also embedded in trauma. Trauma to the nervous system affects our overall health. Much like in spirituality, where you are guided to balance your feminine and masculine energies, our central nervous system must balance the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems. When stress is placed upon our sympathetic nervous system, we must cater to our parasympathetic nervous system by resting and healing our minds and bodies. Prescription drugs are available to help with depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder. These medications create a positive impulse to the brain, bloodstream, and the body that's needed for survival and recovery. But when we use stimulants such as cocaine or methamphetamines, or depressants such as alcohol, it breaks down our sympathetic nervous system. It creates negative impulses. Our pleasure center may reach a maximum of 10 on our happiest of days, but if you add a stimulant, and the pleasure center can hit 100. Our brains cannot naturally recreate this feeling. This is how addiction starts, and a negative hold can be had on our lives. We are in control of our energy. Trusting your intentions and intuition is a way to hold yourself accountable. Energy can be manipulated by others, but transmuted on your own by working with the energy instead of against it. Some emotions may need space and time to reflect upon. Acknowledging all emotions without judgment on yourself can balance your energy. It's best to evaluate your true feelings before involving others and helping resolve an issue or feeling. Your communication will be skewed if you have misleading or ego-driven thoughts and responses. Take time to analyze your situations and your feelings toward it. If you need to, forgive yourself and ask God for forgiveness. Make your apologies where you need to. Work through feelings of blaming, denial, jealousy, bitterness, tension, anger, and self-pity. It isn't adverse events that make you anxious, they are your thoughts. Your mind wants to take control of a situation to force the result in your favor. Working through your feelings can transmute turmoil into self-love. Detaching, observing, and staying grounded in your own protected energy is not selfish, distant, or cold. Positive and loving energy is still expended by those who are open to it and present with good intentions. They say just be positive, and this isn't so simple. Some personalities, dispositions, and mental illnesses make it difficult to hold a positive outlook. It goes beyond their capacity to form new perspectives. It is the biochemistry of the brain, much like a misfired wire. If you need to see a physician to balance out your hormones and brain activities, do so. We must push through with positive actions at the height of changes in our spiritual journey. Hobbies and sports that move and challenge your mind and body can help you maintain a positive state of mind. Some examples are painting, writing, doing puzzles, roller skating, video games, exercise, dancing, gathering with friends and family and community. Self-care requires thoughtful output and input of communication. One big starting step is no negative self-talk. We must identify negative thinking and negative self-talk. And some examples are like filtering. Like you're talking about your day at work, but filtering out all the good things and only targeting the negative aspects of your day. Or personalizing. You blame yourself for something negative that happens. Like when a party's canceled, you assume it's because no one wants to be around you. Catastrophizing. Anticipating the worst without having the facts, such as one bad incident means the entire event will go wrong. Blaming. Avoiding responsibility for your actions that provoked a response in others. Saying you should do something, thinking of everything you should be doing and blaming yourself when you don't accomplish it. Magnifying, making a big deal out of minor problems. Perfectionism, keeping impossible standards and setting ourselves up for failure. And also polarizing, seeing things either good or bad, but with no middle ground. We can learn to think positively. It's like the old adage, smile until you feel happy or fake it until you make it. Act positively until it becomes a habit or a creature of nature in your mind. Our minds filter through our algorithm. With the practice of positive thinking, our algorithm will do the rest. We become more positive in every aspect of life. Where do we start? We begin to focus on positive thinking. Identify what we need to change in our thought processes. To become more optimistic, we need to know what areas in life we think negatively about. Start with the one area and think of a positive approach to it. Check yourself. Throughout the day, look inward and assess your thinking. Are your thoughts negative? What positive spin can you place on your situation? Be open to humor. Don't forget to smile and laugh and see humor in everyday life. Follow a healthy lifestyle. Take breaks from stress during the day. Exercising, eating well, and getting enough sleep are necessary to maintain a positive mindset. Surround yourself with positive people. Positive people are supportive and reliable, which decreases stress levels. Trust in another eliminates doubt in your mind. Practice positive self-talk. If a negative feeling pops in your head, evaluate it. Respond with affirmations and gratitude. Protecting your energy involves creating boundaries by limiting your exposure with physical and mental distance and clear communication with those who drain your energy. Energy is also protected by prioritizing self-care by setting limits, taking breaks, practicing mindfulness, and engaging in activities that restore energy. Be emotionally aware of energy vampires. Consider the root cause of the emotional and mental fatigue that these people and situations can trigger. Please pay attention to these emotions and your reactions to all of them. We are human. If you can take the time to process after interactions with this type of person, you can create a calmer atmosphere. A quiet area, visualizing a protective barrier to negative energy, breathing steadily, and other grounding techniques can bring us back to our balanced energy level. Any activity that brings you back to the present moment has a positive effect on your energy. It isn't simple, but it's empowering and worth the struggle. Energy is frequency, and positive thoughts, actions, and intentions will raise your frequency and that of those around you. We can naturally change our mind's algorithms. I'm going to end today with a quote from Buddha, where he says, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." Thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.